So I'm just going to start by adjusting the spotter strap. Shorten it up.
Give your instructions, the clue, the start point. This is for the subsequent individuals videos that we're doing. So this is the ascending incline, and the setup is 1/2 meter away from the incline, the person sitting in the chair, and the testing is just to go up to the platform and stop there.
So before I get you to go there, just for spotters, I've got the spotter strap underneath this bar here, and I've just shortened it to a length that's suitable for me. All right, can you push yourself up the ramp? Great, and stop there.
Okay, so that would be a pass because Myrna made it to the platform. However, she had a couple of transient tips there, so she wouldn't be given an advanced pass because that's something we'd want to come back to in training.
All right, so the same instructions is going to have you go up the incline.
Good. So it's the same sort of scoring, a 2, managed to get there, but there were some transient tips. I neglected to mention earlier with the slight incline that's 5 degrees or 1 inch rise in 12, about 5 degrees, and this is about double that, about 10 degrees.
So on the way up, some of the things is this ramp, as mentioned, incline isn't particularly steep, but if it was a very long one, then you might want to stop part way. So I'll get you to go up halfway and then just stop. Sure. I'll actually get you a little bit more so you can see past these bars, just for videotapes. Yeah, that's great there. Good. So you can already see from the feedback from last time, there was no transient tips. Just from you having experienced that and hearing that feedback, you were able to change that and lean forward. So you're also doing the right thing as far as if you want to stop on the ramp, you can lean forward and that would prevent you from having a rear tip and give you a bit of a break. If you wanted to take a longer break, then what you do is actually you turn the chair sideways. So you're gonna, let's hold on to the wheel on this side and just let this one slide through your arms, through your hands. Yep, to your sideways. Good. And so now it's good. There's cones. Sorry, I didn't realize those were there. So now it's quite easy, right? So you don't have to hold forward. You're not working very hard to be able to hold that position. So you can have a break and then continue to go on with the rest of the way up the ramp whenever you're ready. Okay. What we tend to do usually with training is we have people try things a couple times in a row before we give them any feedback. And so that just allows for intrinsic learning to happen. So that leaning forward, or you probably would have made those hand adjustments anyway, had I not said, hold your hands more still. Just by what happens is you learn, okay, well, this isn't working quite right. Let me try a different approach. So we tend to only give feedback after every couple attempts. All right, so next we'll get you back in the chair. That's fine. So when we're testing, the person can't use the handrails because not all ramps have handrails. So if someone does reach for that, we'll say as the tester, without using the handrails. But it is a good method, especially if you're trying to maybe have something on your lap and move up a ramp. So let's just try. Once you get up to the handrails, which should, as far as code goes, depending on where you live, extend past the ramp, but we know they don't always. So get yourself on there and then use just the ramp's handrails and see if you can pull yourself up. Yep. Well, if you can reach both, do, but again, it depends. Yeah, there you go. It depends on the width of the ramp. There you go. Nice. Good.
You're trying to go up an incline with something that didn't allow you to lean forward, then you might do it in the backwards direction.
The other reason is that if you can't lean forward. So if you're wearing a body jacket, a TLSO, you actually can't move yourself forward. So another method is to go up backwards. Yep, whenever you're ready. Yeah, good shoulder checks. And whenever you're going up backwards, you do have to make sure there's not a cat sleeping on the ramp or anything. Good, you have arrived. So for just for demonstration purposes, we'll have you try and go up the ramp forwards. And it is ridiculously what? Difficult, right? Okay, so we're not going to keep doing that to you. And it is just really too challenging. It doesn't matter about anyone's personal strength. It's just a very difficult way to do it. So to go backwards, now you're going to do, this is going to be power, and foot is going to be power and steering. So just try and keep her straight and come on up. And what tends to happen is exactly that. So I'm going to let you try again. I'm not going to give you any feedback. I'm going to let you have some intrinsic learning there. And you corrected it. So that whole, the foot does the steering. That's the correction piece that you have to get used to. Very good.